Hello everyone, it is me, I am back, and welcome back to, Cateau. Work went by as usual, and it was over in no time. Dawn is lurking around the corner as I'm heading for the bakery. All the little shops are closed, but the bakers are already at their battle stations, churning out their goods for the breakfast rush in the coming day. Thanks to having friends in high places, also known as the owner, I'm allowed to sneak in through the back door and get my grubby hands on bread early. Roselle said she didn't want any, but I'll get her some just in case she changes her mind. Besides, you can never have too much bread. Ah, big fat cat. I like this cat more. As I leave the bakery with my precious baked goodness, I notice a cardboard box next to the door, which apparently is the resident of a charmingly fat cat sleeping inside. Clearly, it's been being cared for to some extent, and the floor is draped with a cozy-looking blanket, and somebody's made a little roof to keep the rain out. Is it a new tenant on the street, or am I selectively blind and it's always been here? I can't recall. Looking around, the nearby area is strangely littered with glass jars, too. Inspired by the success of the earlier cat encounter, I decide to add to win further glory by attaining a second triumphant moment, one to make Roselle the cat whisperer proud. I drop my bag and crouch down next to the sleeping cat, or what I thought was a sleeping cat. It opens an eye and looks down at me lazily. It seems like a very happy cat, so I'm going to try petting. It has a happy face. Those chubby cheeks appear to be destined for cuddling. Testing the waters, I tentatively reach out with my hand but meet no resistance. Aww, boop. I caress its head and it peacefully closes its eyes. It looks like a smile, appearing content. A soft purr follows, and an outstretched paw opens and closes gently. For all the cats I've dealt with, they don't like their paws being pet, like, at all. But this is a game, and, I could imagine it's just, stretching instead. So I'm gonna scratch chin. Okay, smiley face, smiley face. When I unwittingly touch the cat's chin, it presses its head against my hand. I remove my hand and look at it quizzically. The cat looks back at me with steady eyes, with that oddly satisfied face of a person who knows they'll get what they want. Difference being, this is a cat. Hesitantly, I reach back under the chin and yet again it pushes against my hand. Finally, catching on to this advanced form of communication, I give it a good scratch and see the grin-like face of an excessively happy cat. The rumbling purring could probably be heard all over town, all while the cat bobs along my movements. After a while, I grow tired of the whole affair and stop. There's cuddling, and then there's spending a whole day standing in the back alley. Aw. The cat jumps down to stroke its body against my knees, persistently asking for more cuddles. I can feel the tiredness lurking, the mental image of my bed calling me home, but instead I would appear to have been confiscated by this cat. Every time I make an effort to get it going, it gets in the way of my feet, causing me to nearly trip over in order to avoid stepping on the cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger! While Ro's not here, she could still have a good laugh at my expense if I can nab that picture. The conundrum remains, however, how to get enough space to do the nabbing of said picture. You don't push the cat away. I'm gonna do the selfie camera. Maybe I don't need to create distance. Oh. I fumble with my pocket as I continue paying the cat with the other hand. In the position I'm sitting, it's difficult to get it out of my pocket and a struggle for a moment. Finally, I prevail again against these insurmountable odds, place the camera in front of us, and snap a bunch of pictures, hoping that at least one wouldn't be a blurry mess of disaster. I go through them quickly, and there's one close-up picture of the cat's face that didn't end up looking like the photo was taken from inside a tumble dryer. It will have to make do. A few more cuddles later, I managed to extricate myself from the situation and start off in the direction of home. Aww. Well, perhaps not the best interaction on my part, this picture turned out kinda great. Wow, how did you manage to take this one? After many trials and tribulations, I managed to nab it in the end. That and approximately that many others that turned out rubbish, but that's besides the point. I bet. Did you get along well? Kind of, not bad. Not great, I don't think. I was thinking of trying to feed it. That could work. Just don't give it raw fish or something. That could make it sick. Don't worry, I won't. Have I gone to work yet? Or was the bread the work? I think the bread was the work. What a day. Keychain rattling in my hand, I unlock the door, shutting it behind me. Dumping the bag on the floor by the wall and trudging on over to the kitchen for a bite to eat before bed. I trundle past Rose's door. Shut as always. Just a faint blue light leaking through the doorframe. She must be on the laptop again. Finally arriving at the counter, I have myself a few pieces of fresh loaf before dragging myself into the living room and into the TV. Flopping into the couch, I watch whatever happens to be on, lazily munching away. There's a documentary on about life on the African savannah. It'd just be her thing. After a few minutes of deliberation, I get going over to Rose's room and gently knock on her door. Hey, Ro, you up? Yeah, Sam. What is it? Come watch TV with me, man. Can I come in? Sure. Why don't you come hang out with me? There's a wildlife special on. There's lions and everything, just like we always used to catch. There's a few moments of silence. I'd rather not. What happened between me and Ro? I swear, she always looks like so nervous. And whenever I talk with her in real life, she's always like, get out. I'd rather not. I want to be alone. Knowing when to not overstay my welcome, I wish her a good night before gently closing the door and heading back to the couch. Go to sleep, I guess. And again on the cat clock thing going round and round and round, being I have a small bit left, I will see you guys in the next video. Also, I'm just recording this one after another, so while I record the next two, I will upload the first two onto YouTube, so that's nice. Yay. Yeah, so I will see you guys